The Omaruru Community Hall was packed to capacity with residents who were eager to hear about the fate of their councillors after about 4 months of suspension. The Irongo Governor, Cleophas Mushabikwa, explained the statutory mandates of government aimed at overseeing issues of good governance in their respective constituencies. Mushabikwa stressed that the councillors of Omaruru deserve to be suspended because they allegedly defied orders and continuously violated laws such as the Local Authority Act, rules and regulations in the council. He highlights some of the findings of the investigation team.
The team found that in the institution of Omaruru municipality, positions are no longer advertised, shortlisted, and interviewed as required for a public institution. Let me also make it very clear that tenders in most instances were allocated unadvertised, were awarded before any meeting.
The whole council was suspended due to failure to implement recommendations from the ministry as per the findings of the investigations conducted, and they also allegedly refused to give the minister their side on the allegations.
The council was informed of their specific violation of laws and regulation in these cases. They were requested to reinstate these officials, but they defied these instructions by the minister. It is important to indicate to you that these officers were not charged with theft, corruption, or misappropriation of resources. They were generally charged with what we call insubordination. These officers are brought back and they will not be charged or investigated further.
The governor further notes that the council is also continuously receiving legal claims from companies that were not paid for services rendered. But what is the status quo of the Omaruru municipality?
As we are talking now, your council of Omaruru, let me make it very clear, and I want to tell you the council of Omaruru is literally bankrupt. The funds for capital projects, let me make it very clear, the funds for capital projects were misappropriated. Therefore, some of the capital projects cannot be completed.
Time that we start changing this political communication, put people in perspective who can deliver. Competent. Here we are just fighting.
That is because incompetent companies that are appointed and lack of professional supervision to ensure the quality of products. That is the way we are today, having built together houses that are of poor quality. As a result, they are demolished and built from fresh. I visited one of my friends there, and if you are standing in the house, you can greet the other person outside. I said TPEC money were not given to hire one bulldozer to clean Omaruru. That was not the purpose. The purpose was to hire people from Omaruru to give them jobs, to make sure that they are the one cutting those things. It's not for a bulldozer. After care consideration, appointed a former Chief Regional Officer of Erongo Region, Mr. Linus Garweb, to execute all the powers on behalf of the Minister at the town of Omaruru. Let me take this opportunity to introduce to you Mr. Linus Garweb, the gentleman who is there.